total complete selling price with your lifetime window tint, nitro in your tires, the 1 year of windshield coverage.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I did it. I finally bought a new FL5 Type R, and would you believe I did it for under MSRP? How, you ask? Well, let me take you through the process. While I do that, please enjoy me running an FL5 through the Nürburgring on Assetto Corsa for background. For those new here, I ran a poll for what my next car would be after selling my S2000. You can find those videos in my previous videos on my channel. I did this because I wanted the small community I have here to be a part of the journey, so thank you for all those that contributed and voted. I went into this thinking it was going to be tough to get one at MSRP, but I prayed on it. I also didn't expect to get one so quickly. I started my search first on AutoTrader, looking at the ones nearest me, but not to my surprise, most of them were listed as contact dealer for price, which means they are marked up. Yeah, no thanks. My major requirement was a championship white FL5, and I didn't want to pay for a used one since the price was pretty much the same as MSRP. And with AutoTrader not really netting any results, I managed to come across a Type R finder tool, which I will link in the description. And thanks to Paul Kim. He recently embarked on the same journey and utilized this tool, so thanks Paul for that. So while using this tool, I reached out to several dealerships, and I'm only going to share some of the examples here. This first one was called Battison Honda. They wanted $53,140 plus an admin fee, and that probably didn't even include dealership accessories. And as you see, he said, if I manage to find one, grab it. To which I told him, yeah, for sure. He said, good luck. And naturally, I always think when people say good luck, I think it's not luck, it's God. If it's in his will, it will be done. So after more calls, I ended up finding one at MSRP in Oklahoma at Patriot Honda for about 100 miles north of me. But the only problem is that it was boost blue and I really wanted a championship white. I utilized this as leverage when negotiating with the other dealers though. So Honda of Fort Myers, Florida, they had a white one and I reached out to them. The number one thing to ask is always to these dealerships, what is the out the door price? So I submitted that query and this is what they quoted me. $60K, almost $61K, and that didn't even include what it would take me to get down there or to ship it over. So in the text of Fort Myers, you can see the embedded message that I had sent to Patriot Honda that was offering the Boost Blue one. They ended up replying saying, yeah, but we calculated a tax for you, yada, yada. So I told them, look, I have to pay the tax to Texas anyway, which is why Oklahoma didn't. So no thanks. From here, I was really starting to consider that Boost Blue one, but I didn't want to give up hope yet. Using that finder tool, I did find one down in College Station, and I inquired about it, and it turns out that they would sell it to me below MSRP because of a special promo. And I was really skeptical. However, another championship white one appeared in DFW at John Eagle. So I reached out to them to inquire about it, but, because College Station is a 3.5 hour drive away. So I was looking more local. But what they quoted me was $53K plus TTL, so tax, title, and licensing. And that would really equate to $60K. And that, of course, doesn't have dealership accessories. So no thanks. At this point, I decided to take the College Station one a little bit more seriously. So I continued the dialogue, and the sales rep I was working with, his name is Wyatt, and this dealership is called Allen Honda. I was really sure there was a catch somewhere because I had been, contacting multiple dealerships, and yeah, I pretty much get the same response: the good luck, or no, this is a hot car, blah blah blah. Same things that you've heard when people try to buy this car. But I didn't give up. I couldn't believe it. He said under MSRP. So looking at the car, I did see on the site it was brand new. However, it said it was a 2024 Type R. So I confirmed with Wyatt. I said, is this brand new? And he said yes, and this is new. It's never been owned. They had the price listed for $46,345, and they needed to get off their lot because it didn't sell. I guess they had it marked up for some time, and nobody bought it, and they have to turn it over. So they were ready to sell it. So I strategically plan this at the end of month because that's when dealerships are willing to make the best deal. So end of month plus looking for the outdoor price. This is how I kind of landed there. Now, the interesting thing about this Type R at this dealership is it came with a 6-year, 80,000 mile maintenance package, which includes oil changes. So I don't have to pay for oil changes for 6 years. And something else they were offering was $4,000 off new Hondas on the lot if you put $4K down. So they were willing to match your down payment up to $4K. So if I put 2, they would have put 2. And I really couldn't believe it, but they told me it was all true. So with that, I said, I might as well pursue this one. So I did go after it. And though it was a 2024, it was still brand new. And there was no difference between that and the 2025 models. So I ran a Carfax on it, and I saw nothing reported, and not that I expected to. And thus I began my journey. So everything from here now is the footage of the day I went to go pick up the Type R. All right, I forgot to record a video as I started the day, but I'm on my journey now to go get the Type R down at a place called College Station, and we stopped at Buc-ee's. So let's go. All right, made it to the Honda dealership. Yay, Allen Honda. We gotta check out this Type R. What are we here to get, Leo? That's right. And here it is. It's outside. I asked them to remove the sticker because I don't play that. I don't advertise dealerships for free. So I'm gonna ask them to remove it while I'm taking care of the paperwork. But here it is.
$345 is what we saw the two for.
What was that? The selling price?
$42,345.
Okay, yeah, I've heard 60,000, 55. I've heard all sorts of different.
I mean, there is, so technically 42, 345. So total complete selling price with your lifetime window tint, nitro in your tires, the 1 year of windshield coverage. You do have 1 year of windshield coverage up to $500. So if your deductible is $500 and you damage the windshield in the first year, we'll pay the $500 deductible. Or if you get any repairs done, it'll be deducted from the total $500. But for the first year, you're covered. And then so tint, nitro, and windshield.
Wow.
Are included in that.
So that's better than MSRP with benefits.
Yes,
For a
absolutely.
brand new Civic Type R.
Yeah, MSRP is $46,345.
Yeah, so this is literally the best deal in the country. So, thank you.
Unfortunately, we don't.
All right, the deal is done. The deal is all done. Civic Type R for under MSRP, brand new. Thanks to Allen Honda. Forgive the wind. It's going to be very windy. Deal's all done. I'm driving home. 3.5 hour drive. Yep, we got the sales guy. It's been a pleasure working with this dealership. I'll tell more about that. Man, God is good. God is very good, not because he gives us physical things, but just the journey and like what happened at this dealership. I'll have to tell you about that. But it happened. This is good. So, as you saw, it was indeed obtained for under MSRP. Yeah, there were some add-ons that maybe weren't worth 2K, but they are kind of beneficial. 6 years maintenance, no oil changes, wheel and tire protection, windshield protection. But it still brought the price below the MSRP and no markup, so it was $44K. And this is one of those situations where it was as if the car was waiting for me. And that's why I'm thanking God. I prayed on it and I set out and he made it happen, and it was literally the best deal I could find. And as it turns out, this dealership was owned by Christians, and my sales person was also a believer, and we had some good conversation. And there weren't any tricks. The transaction was smooth. I've bought a lot of cars and I've dealt with a lot of bad dealerships, and this was not that. So in the end, I say that this wasn't accomplished by me nor my capabilities to track down a car, but I give it to God and I thank him for providing me with such a good gift. It's something that my son and my family also get to enjoy, since it does have 4 doors and my son's already loving it. It's important to note that God isn't a personal genie, and it's not about chasing these material things. Things will only happen when it's in accordance to his will. Seek first his kingdom and righteousness. I do want to thank Allen Honda for being a solid dealership and great to work with. So what's next? I already did a video of me driving my friend's Stage 1 Type R, so I'll do a full review of my own personal one soon. Until next time, God bless you and your family. I'm out.